What's up, guys? It's your boy Joe with Not Your Average Joe TV. You feel me? Uh, this is something new. I haven't done it before, but like I told you guys in that very first video, we're gonna start reacting to some videos. So here, I hopefully I don't botch her name. I believe it's Amala. I can't lie. It's it's AE, but she has an African last name. I don't want to say it the wrong way, but I mean I'll try. I'm pretty sure its first name is Amala. I go with Ek Equinope or E I have to read. Actually, let me just type in her name real quick, just so I don't get it wrong. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Because I haven't seen her last name, so like I don't want to say it the wrong way. You feel me? Okay, I got it. Okay, okay, got you. It's Amala Ek Punobi. Amala Ek Punobi. Say it 3 times fast. Amala Ekpunobi. Amala Ekpunobi. Amala Ekpunobi. You feel me? Amala Ekpunobi. Yeah, I just didn't remember the last name, but this video popped up on my suggestion on YouTube, so we're about to just watch it. And I can't lie. YouTube has so many ideas all over the platform, so it's like if you guys know me personally, I got into the YouTube stuff just because I found it really interesting and really fun, like a experiment. I just wanted to go outside one day and just make my own YouTube content, start with the street interviews. But in my very first video, I definitely said I do vlogs, street interviews, gaming eventually, reaction and reviews. Basically 4 or 5 pillars of my YouTube channel. And right now we're trying something new because it's colder. You feel me? I won't go outside like at all. Like it's very cold. I wanted to, this is a good time for me to do my reaction videos and just see how it goes. So we're gonna start with this. Uh, you see the title right there. I ain't gotta get into it. It might be controversial, but it's the first one. If it doesn't go well, might not upload. But if I upload it, I felt confident in just the overall vibe. So let's jump right into it.
Why would somebody want to find out if they didn't think positive about themselves?
I guess, yeah, I guess it's just a curious thought experiment at the end of the day. You would think if you would sign up for this show, you would be comfortable with the result. How about we preface with that?
This round, the people who believe they ranked in the bottom 10 must exit. When you do leave, please exit by pressing the counter and stepping aside. Your time starts now.
I honestly wish that society's viewing of body types didn't change back from the Renaissance era. My body shape is so goddess shape. Somebody would want me to pose for their painting in the Renaissance. You know what I mean?
I did feel okay. So we're already getting some interesting takes. There are times in the olden days where larger bodies, specifically with women, are really sought after. And historically, it's a sign of wealth. If you were wealthy enough, you'd have a lot of food, which means you'd have a bigger body. And that's why a lot of the women that are featured in these paintings are larger women. Now, I guess it does speak to a beauty standard of sorts and how we might have distorted that over time. But there very much is a standard of health, when it comes to body types.
Also, why would you say it's so goddess? What does that even mean?
I guess she's saying the old paintings of goddesses normally had very full-bodied women, if you go back and look at that artwork. So she's saying that she's goddess-shaped in comparison.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay.
Feel confident going in. The reason as to why is because
Y'all, how do y'all say that name right there? Does that say was Saul or was Sal? What would y'all think? Y'all comment down below in the comments if y'all get to the video. How do you say that? Was Saul? Was Sam? Was Sal? I've never seen that name. That name is very unique. Props to her. I've never seen that. That's different. All right, let's continue though.
because I do have a more sought after body type. I have worked for my body, but however, I will not deny the fact that genetics are heavily involved. Also, when it comes to the society ranking us, I've had a lot of comments saying that people would buy my body or people do buy my body. So when it comes to that specific thing, I felt very confident.
Like, I don't know that I necessarily feel so confident, like, oh, I have the best body, but I do know, like, objectively, do I get attention? Like, I know I do, so there's, like, a certain, like, objective to, like, what I think. I don't know.
I have to always keep, okay, so this is, what I think is interesting about this is I think with a group of women, it's going to be so difficult to actually get a clear-cut, objective, concise, decisive answer. If you put 100 men in a room and you told them, find the one who's most attractive and put him on the pedestal, I think it would take like 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
That is facts. That is such facts. Like, I mean, I've learned this from just, speaking with women growing up, and I have a sister, I grew up with my mom, stuff like that. But just the women in my life, like, they can be decisive, like, they get to the point eventually. But I've definitely learned, like, me and the homies, like, I ain't gonna shout out any names, but just the bros, dudes in general, like, we're just very direct, and we just know what it is, like, from the get-go. Like, there's no beating around the bush. It's like, it's objectively like, you're this, you're that, you know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. So this is definitely a video where I'm gonna have to have some patience for. It's like, let's see how much patience I have, and practice just like, getting a different perspective and just seeing things from, like, I guess the women's lens, how they see things. But I definitely agree with what she said. She said it would take like 5 minutes for a dude to make a decision. Oh no, 100 dudes, you probably wouldn't even take 5. It would just be like literally maybe 2 minutes, line everybody up. One dude would just walk through, maybe 2 dudes walk through, and it'd be like, and they'll just move everybody accordingly. Max maybe 10 minutes. So, but yeah, I still agree with her sentiment. Like, it would just be much quicker. She's definitely right with that. But let's continue the video, y'all.
Yeah.
You put a bunch of women in the room and it's like, I get a lot of compliments, or like, I don't want to speak too highly of myself. And then you have narcissistic women who really want to speak highly of themselves, and nobody wants to make the other person feel bad.
And I feel like these 2 women went into it because they knew they were going to be ranked high.
There would be a lot of that as well.
They went like, I feel very confident. Like, okay, so that's why you went on for validation.
100%. There's going to be a ton of women who are like, trying to validate themselves and hold on to their position as much as possible. And then others who are just there to like make everybody feel better and say that everybody's body type is equal and the same, even though we're here to make a standard. I don't know. I'd love to see this played out with men. I feel like it would be faster.
Oh, yeah.
100% would be faster. There's no denying that. But, let's just see what happens. I never watched this before, so I'm even intrigued. It's 45 minutes long, so we're going to be here a minute.
Yeah, are you walking out in round 1 where they say the bottom 10, and everybody from 90 to 100, if you think you're in that ranking, leave?
Yeah, I don't think that I would think that I'm in that ranking,
but I would
just
be
like, you need this more than
my chargers.
Like, you need this validation more than I do.
Yeah,
you guys can have it.
I'm thinking, like, obviously, statistically, I'm not going to be number 1. So I might as well just step out at some point, either in the beginning or the middle of this whole process. I'm just going to see myself out.
For sure.
Can't even lie. I won't say too much, but it's like out of 100 people or something like that, or they call it the one, is what the title says. These 2, I'd say probably both, go to the gym for just objectively looking. I don't know these women at all, but I probably put them in like the top 20, top 25. Like, like they both just look like very slim-ish, like, I don't know, like athletically built, like they probably played sports or track or, soccer or something, volleyball, I don't know. But probably both in the top 25, but I understand they're not on the show as given, but I'd say they're both pretty fit. I think that we can all agree on that. I think that's safe to say. Please don't cancel me.
For sure.
I'm Jennifer.
Okay, Jennifer.
It's right next to me.
Where, what? This one? Yeah. Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Jennifer. When I first got here and I saw that I was pretty much the oldest one here, I felt really out of place. Not necessarily insecure, but just the first feeling was just, I don't belong here.
So when I was younger, I had like no curves. I was like super skinny. People call me anorexic or bulimic, and that's like not good in like the Black community, right? You want to be like thick, right? You want to be curvy. You want something people grab on. But like as I've gotten older, I have gotten curvier. It's wrong. It is.
So
Yo, whoa. Why'd she leave? Like, that's insane. Like, people were just talking. Like, maybe she didn't want to be in it. You know, I can understand that. Probably very anxious. A lot of, girls around, anxiety. Whatever. Like, probably could cause you to leave. So, I mean, I get it. Or I'm trying to get it. I'm assuming maybe that's what happened. I don't know, but let's just keep watching. I just thought that was crazy. She just left out the gate. I was like, yo, like me personally, would have kept her in there. Me personally, but let's just see why she left. Could be other reasons.
Sophie, I saw that you just left. Do you want to kind of explain why or share anything about that?
I've had a very tumultuous relationship with my body. I thought I could do this category, but the moment before we started filming, like I started shaking and I realized.
So my hypothesis was correct. It was indeed like stress, anxiety, nervousness, whatever. It's like just the emotions kicking in. It's just like, oh, like once you put yourself in a situation, it's like you thought you could do something and then you actually do it and it's like, oh, maybe I don't feel comfortable doing this. So I mean, shout out to her for even like going, you feel me? Like it takes a lot of guts to put yourself on camera and like kind of just expose yourself to like a situation where they're having like a lot of people around. I'm sure the crowd definitely played a part of like why she left. I can relate to that. I don't like crowds. I feel like I definitely, get, overwhelmed with a lot of people around, especially if I don't know them, stuff like that. Contrary to belief, people think like I'm super extroverted, but no, like I'm really chilling. But I have my moments where I'm just like, get me out of here. But let's continue the video, y'all.
Realized I was just like, I don't really know what I look like to other people. And the idea of like talking about that was like a little anxiety inducing. So that's why I was just kind of like, I'll be the first one out. Like I just kind of wanted to sit this one out.
Interesting. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think the insecurities got the best of her. She didn't want to know the real answer.
Yeah, I guess there's something to be said.
Whoa, not what I thought, but I'll let them, react to it. We're all reacting to it. I'm reacting to them reacting to it because I just didn't want to, what I'm saying, be a dude reacting to a bunch of women. I'd rather just watch women react and then, kind of get my 2 cents. But that's crazy. So she thought something that I didn't think. But, like, I'm all here for the, the 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents. I'll hear her out. You feel me? They posted the video, so it is what it is. We all have different opinions, and that's valid in its own right. We have the right to our own belief. But yeah, like I didn't think that. But let's just hear her out. Let's see what you guys say. I'll hear her out.
For you don't know what you're going to feel like until you actually show up and do the.
You see, that's exactly. I'm sorry, I'm pausing a lot, but that's exactly what I was thinking. It's like you put yourself in a situation. It's like, dang, like I thought I could do this, and then you're there. You're just like, I can't. Let me get up out of here. So that's what I believe, because even with me doing the YouTube like street interviews, like I want to say maybe the second time I was like not as bad as like anxious and anxiety of talking to random people on the streets and stuff like that, approaching strangers. But the first time, oh no, I was nervous. I was very nervous. But then like I think after the second time, it just became just like, oh, like an overwhelming sense of like just familiarity with everybody. Like we all feel the same emotion, so it's like we're all closer to one another than we realize. So it's like it shouldn't be scary for me to approach people, but it's just like not everyone's gonna perceive you the way you perceive yourself. Someone's gonna look at you as like annoying or weird or whatever. So it's like you just gotta like take your approaches with people with a grain of salt. That's what I've learned from my, approaching people on the street, my street interviews and stuff like that. It's really grown like my confidence and stuff like that. But yeah, like I definitely agree with Amala here to the right. For my view, it's to the right. I'll just say it's the girl with the sleeve. Let's go with that. The girl with the sleeve, obviously looks like she's the black girl, light skin, whatever you want to go with it. But yeah, I agree with her take for sure. Like it's probably just you just didn't know how it was gonna be until you got there, and it's like, oh, get me up out of here. Like I changed my mind. Can't do it. Sorry. So sad. You gotta go. You feel me? Not sad, but you get my point. Just like you had to change a heart type. Let's get back to it.
The thing, but there's.
I'm wondering what the casting
process
description said.
Right. Like how much did you know about what you were signing up for?
Yeah. How did you not know that you're being ranked?
Good question, Risa. Good question. Okay. Let's see.
Although it's very tempting to want to give in to this and open this envelope, because that's something I'm so used to do, is comparing myself to others, I am going to make the active decision to not look at it because I don't think it'll do me any good today. So I'm not going to open this.
Bless me. Sorry. Bless me.
If I'm a producer on this, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, Sophie?
Yeah.
Like, do we have another girl ready for this casting call right now?
Yeah.
Because what? You put in all this work to like get the 100 girls, take the photos, get them ranked, and then they're like, I'm not even gonna answer the thing that I signed up for.
And I mean, she didn't even have like I feel like she was trying to make a dramatic statement as well. Like I still feel like she was making it about herself.
Yes. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if we're gonna come off as being rude in this analysis of people, but
We don't hate women.
We don't. We're just reading.
Oh my God.
I think I look great, and I'm so thankful for what my body can do, which has really helped me practice body positivity. Like, I'm mobile, I'm standing here, I can walk, I can hike, I can bike, I can swim. So grateful for it, but I know society doesn't view me that way. They view me as like, oh, put down the burger and go to the gym. And it's like, you don't know what I'm doing in my personal life. Like,
Guys. Hearing the explanation, I was like, okay, like, makes sense. Like I said earlier, like we're all entitled to our own beliefs, our own opinions, and our own feelings. Now, one may look at it as something else, one might look at it as like an agreement. But like I said, rather than these two women react, and I just react to like them reacting in the video rather than like me, because I like to look at it from like their lens, or try to. I never will understand because I'm a dude. I have a dude brain, but like getting the other like shoe, whatever it's called, like if the shoe fit, stepping in someone else's shoes. Sorry, I had to do that. Sometimes I do that when like my brain races too fast. I just stop myself. So, but stepping in someone else's shoes and like walking in like their life for a second, just seeing like I guess how they think can like make you more in tune, like the opposite sex and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get back to it.
Sam, I saw that you just left. Can you tell us why you did?
Yeah, so I don't necessarily feel like I fit into the standard of beauty that people might perceive as like attractive. So I see where I have some qualities, but others I don't. When I look around this room, I see all of like the beautiful attributes of every single like woman that is here. When I was growing up, I had very poor self-image, and in high school, I actually like used to keep a mental list of people around me, of their attractiveness and how I rated on that scale. And I always rated myself super low. And I noted that it was extremely detrimental to my like physical and mental health. And I felt like I've gotten really good about if something starts to trigger you, you need to walk away. So I felt inclined to step back so that I could let everyone else have, the stage to, rank themselves.
I was rocking with Sam up until the last sentence. I'm gonna be last couple of sentences. I was like, okay, I totally understand. She's coming at it from a really sort of objective perspective of I know what I look like and I know what society's standards are and I know I fit some things and I don't fit other things. She had me up until she said, when something triggers you, you walk away.
Yeah. I think it's...
I'm gonna let you finish. Hold on, y'all. The last part, I mean, if something were to trigger you and you need to like walk away, like, I guess what they're saying is like, you should face it on, but everyone's different. So I disagree actually with if someone were to trigger you, and make you feel uneasy, I don't want to say like abandon it completely, right? It's just more of like just take your time and like develop yourself, maybe more some self-esteem, like have a bold confidence, something like that. Practice being less anxious about the matter, and then eventually come back to it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say like walk away, but like, what I'm saying, spin the block per se. You feel me? Like like a cul-de-sac. There's a little circle, little deal. Spin around that John. You know what I'm saying? and then just come back to it at a later time when like you feel ready mentally to take on whatever challenge, obstacle that is. Because we're all different. We're not all going to respond to the same thing the same way. Now, some people be like, "Oh, I can't do this. Let me hammer into like why I can't do this and figure it out." And some people might be like, "I can't do this. I'm gonna come back to it like another time when I'm ready, when I have more, knowledge about the matter, or something like that." You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's different. So yeah, I don't want to say I technically disagree with them, fully, but more of just like it, bro. If it triggers you, like it's okay to like take a beat on it and come back to it later. So they have a valid take too, but I just want to give y'all my 2 cents, my spiel, because we reacting to stuff. You feel me? That's what we doing now. I'm about to have a couple more of these coming out. I got some other people I want to react to because I know I watch mad YouTube in my free time because it gives me ideas, stuff like that. I want to put more on my YouTube channel. So yeah, let's get their take real quick. But I want to give y'all my take.
It's very important to understand your place in society, and it's the thing about body positivity is that it just makes your body important, when in reality you should just be like, this is what it is, this is what I look like, I can choose to change it or I can't, but I just need to accept it and move on.
Yeah, 100%. And if something triggers you, face it. If something makes you uncomfortable, or you're feeling anxiety or depression towards a thing, face it, tackle it, try to understand it. Don't walk away from things that trigger you. I know that's like the standard in our culture now, that we're supposed to have safe spaces and be trigger warned and not really face things that trigger us, but go in it head first. And it displays so much confidence that I think transcends body image in a lot of ways. But I know it's obviously easier said than done. But I don't think either of us are completely lacking in insecurity or didn't go through phases in our lives with very deep insecurity. So it's just a tough thing to grapple with, but face it.
My modeling agency, first, they my curves. I have curves, so I have to be a curve model. I have to be more plus size. Some agencies want me to gain more weight because they're saying I want your curves to show more.
Yeah.
And if I were to do the exact opposite, lose, no matter what, because I have a chest and an ass, I could never be what's considered a normal model.
Yeah.
It's either curve or normal.
Right. Jennifer, can you tell us about your thoughts of your body image through divorce, if you feel comfortable?
Yeah, I'm open both. So it's not just the divorce, it's more just having to be an acceptance as you get older, because it's not, I was talking to the girls, it's not just like how big you are. It's like I look in the mirror and I'm like, holy there's wrinkles there, or like my arms, and it's just like, and how men perceive me. Yeah. And so it's more like that. And my ex had said to me at one point, it doesn't matter what you look like anymore at your age.
And that's crazy.
Wow. And I don't know if he meant it good, but there was too many other things that just still,
No, he probably did mean it, because men get praised for aging, and women, their value goes down.
Yes. I read people really well, and so I'm like, it was just this constant mirror, or like going in the store now, single, and when I was younger, men actually looked at me. Now I'm invisible. I didn't realize how much I used to get hit on, or I used to get looked at, or just, attention and almost that validation. And it just has altogether stopped. And I'm putting myself out there and which is great, but it's just, or even the last 2 years, because I've gained weight with menopause. And when I see people who haven't seen me, they're used to my old body. And the look of disappointment or the look of surprise when I see people is just, it doesn't feel good.
You know what? I'm rocking with Jennifer. She is an older woman who's shown up in a group of, 100. These girls are probably all, in their 20s?
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe a couple in their 30s or something like that. And she's being legitimately honest about just the way your body changes with biology. Now, some of the little tidbits about, men are praised for aging and women are brought down for aging, I think there are just innate biological reasons for that being the case. Not even to say that men are necessarily praised for aging. It's just that women tend to find older men attractive, and that's something that is clearly sought after within our society, and arguably is a standard created by women. So I have a feeling those same girls who are making that point might blame the patriarchy for that being the case, but a lot of it's just our nature as human beings.
Definitely. And she was touching about how men perceive her differently, and it seemed like it does bother her a little bit. And I think a lot of women don't want to admit that a lot of what we do for our bodies and our appearance is to get a partner. Like, I'm not saying it's all, that's why we do things and why we have cute outfits and wear makeup, but it is a little bit about doing that. And that's okay. That's okay that you want to be desirable to a certain extent.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of women just want to know that other people find them attractive. It's just a fact, and they'll tell you that they don't. Which is just be honest. Just be honest that you want to look attractive to other people, and you do want some form of validation, and body image plays a certain part of that. And it's interesting. I like her candor. She's so candid about the fact that, you know, I went through a period in life where I got a lot of attention, and as I aged, I saw that start to wither away, and it did deeply affect you because it is a big part of a lot of women's lives.
Hey, I know y'all think Kanye West lost his mind, but he had this one lyric, and I think they had some pretty, you know, these girls had some pretty understandable takes, but Kanye once said this. He said, "We all self-conscious, but I'm just the first to admit it." So I really feel like these girls are really saying, like, yeah, like, when we all self-conscious, it's just like, yeah, it's understandable that each one of us, men, women, whoever, we all, like, desire to be attractive to at least somebody, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's pretty fair. So, that's a pretty understandable take, I agree with a lot of their reasonings so far, it's a pretty solid video. They're breaking it down. Not exactly what I expected, honestly. They're giving like some valid reasons there. Like, even if you didn't like agree with them, like, you could at least see their point of view and like understand. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to agree with everything they're saying, but it's like, as long as you can see the other person's point of view and come to reason with like how that makes sense for them and makes sense for you, and that's a big W in my book. So let's continue the video here.
And so for the body image thing too, I wasn't just thinking like most people were about weight. I was thinking about wrinkles. I was thinking about this bad haircut I just accidentally got. I was thinking about...
Guys, when I tell you, this beanie is to protect, bro. I don't even want to take my beanie off. I'm so chopped. Oh my goodness. Y'all don't know what chop means. I ain't got no cut. Like, I'll give y'all a little sneak peek. Yeah, I'm chopped, bro. I'm not taking my beanie off. Like, literally, if I don't have a haircut, beanie, hat, do-rag, I'm staying at the crib. Hey, yeah, bro, we trying to go outside and, hang out with these people, bowl and, mini golf. We got some other friends coming through. It's going to be a real fun time. You should pop out. If I don't got a cut, I'm not going. I'm not going. Oh, brother. Yeah, it's real. If all my dogs out there that know, bro, the cut is like, I'm not like not confident per se without a cut, but bro, if I am chopped, I do not want people to see me, bro. Like, I double down. You know what I'm saying? It is tough, but that's how it is.
Like, more just, that. And then if it's being judged by society, I was like, I'm out.
Can't lie to, low-key been thugging it out for like a month or so without a cut. So, you know what I'm saying? It's... I've been down bad, but I'm getting a cut soon, so I'm excited for that.
First, just because I haven't had a lot of confidence in that realm.
Welcome. I bet you she's going to be way higher than she would even imagine.
To round 2. In this round, we're asking you to leave if you believe your body is in the bottom 50. So that means 40 people need to leave. You guys have 5 minutes.
40 people need to leave? Gosh. Bruh, I can't lie. In a room full of women, and it's like they all kind of think similar, how I just wonder how they're gonna get down to like, what she said, like leave 40 women out, you know what I'm saying? Like, and she said like a lot of women here are young. Like, I'm even looking here like, guys, these girls, like, they're like maybe youngest 19, oldest 24, 26, 27. Like, they do not look like, like the older women, you feel me? So I feel like there's going to be a lot of, like, yapping going on, you feel me? So let's just see how it go, but I don't know. Like, It's something. It's an interesting concept. That's why I love YouTube so much, because there's so much ideas that just permeates on the platform. It's nothing like you've ever seen before, for real. You know what I'm saying?
To leave the group. Your time starts now.
I feel like I have been blessed genetically, but at the
Wait, no, I'll let her react. I'll let her react first.
Weasel is standing 10 toes down. She's like, I can already feel the I'm number one energy from her from the moment she spoke.
Yes.
I don't know. There's something to be said for a confident woman, and you know what? I love that for you, that you view yourself really confidently, and it's an interesting space to be in as just a human being in general, that you have to balance between like not looking down on yourself and being too self-deprecating, and also not being too, narcissistic in your view.
I agree. Like, I feel like if you're one of those women who are like, I guess, statistically, whatever, top 10, top 5, top 20, whatever, it's like, you'll just know in like your mind. You don't have to like speak on it and portray, because people will see it in your demeanor, your confidence, you're humble with it because you already know. But like, I feel like outwardly being like, oh yeah, like I'm the best, it's not the best look, not the best look. Like if I say if I was a rich man, right, and I had mad bread, like basically infinite money glitch, millionaire, billionaire, whatever, Jeff Bezos, right, and I outwardly tell people that I'm rich, successful, right? And it's a room full of people who I know aren't like making as like much as me or as successful as me. It's like, even if they were equivalent to me, it's like I've never seen rich dudes talk about money with each other. You know what I'm saying? They talk more about like, ideas, stuff like that, hobbies. Everyone knows they rich. You feel me? It's just like, you don't have to outwardly, I led a $10 million investment. I made 40 mil. No one wants to hear all that. No one cares. We know you're rich. It's just like, I like the same feeling. It's like, we know you got it. You don't have to like express it even more outwardly, because it's at that point it becomes bragging and it's not as humble, and it's a bad look. It's just a bad look. So I agree with what they're saying for sure.
It's hard for her not to be like, I do think I look better than the rest of you.
But that is definitely what she's saying. That's 100% what she's saying.
The other day when I went to college and I gained 40 pounds, I was the one that had to bring it back, And I feel sometimes guilty for like expressing this in a way, but I don't want to do that, because at the end of the day, like, especially when it comes to like my content creation, I've been hurt very deeply because I thought I was putting out content that people would.
Okay, so I hear her yapping. We're gonna finish through her yapping. I'm gonna just say real quick, I see 90 on the other like second. If you go back like 1 second in the video, I think Wasal or whatever her name is, Wasal. I don't want to say it wrong. Objectively, my opinion only. This is Joe. I'd give her like top 15, top 20. If there's 100 women in there, I give her top 15, top 20. So she's, in that like top percentile, just from like a physicality standpoint, whatever body, type of concept they're trying to go off of. Because I think she probably lifts and does some type of sport, and that's it. Like, she just has like a really good physique. She's probably a PT or something. So I give her top 15, top 20. Realistically, probably like 15. Honestly, 15 is pretty good. Yeah, 15 is pretty good. That's pretty high. That's like, you're in that top percentile of like fit bodies, I say, in the room. But me personally, yeah, I'd probably give her like 15 for sure. All right, let's get back to it though. Just my 2 cents.
Like, people would aspire to be, and then all I got was men just being like so dirty, and it's like, I didn't.
Okay.
I really want to look up her content.
Yeah.
now.
Okay. First of all, I'm getting a read on Weasel. Okay, and I could be wrong, but I don't think she feels guilty about talking about her body image and how wonderful it is. And interestingly enough, what I thought she was going to say was I was putting out all this content and thinking people were going to appreciate it, and people didn't appreciate it, or they had horrible things to say about my body. But she took the compliment that she was giving herself and turned it into a further compliment by saying what I got was more attention just from the wrong group of people that I wanted it.
Which you know is a total lie.
Oh, yeah.
The reason why she has the confidence that she has is because men have validated it, not because women have.
Oh, the quiet part was said out loud. Ooh, we feisty in this one.
Didn't expect that. And now I'm trying to, change. I'm trying to be more intentional with my content, but it just sucks. Like, it just sucks.
Sure it does.
Like growing up, like people were
Not the giving her a hug because she's getting too much male attention.
Oh, wow.
It just sucks, guys.
always telling me like, you're so skinny, you need to eat. But I was eating and I was like happy, but that made me feel like insecure, especially from being a dancer. And then now that I'm grown, like I kind of grew into my body and I have a more mature build. And now people are like, oh, you're so curvy, like, ooh, body. And I just don't know how to feel anymore because like people went from calling me a bone to like calling me curvy.
So I feel like media is like also just like brainwashing everyone.
I think about my arms every single second of the day.
Like people literally risk their lives to have your type of body.
Exactly. Literally for this body, people go and build it. And they're real. Everything is, there's no like, I'm not getting anything bad.
I think I've grown so much more confident in how I look at my.
How do y'all say that name? Son Dis. I feel like she's African. So I'm gonna go with Sondisi Way or Sondisway. And the I right there before the W might be silent. But I'm gonna go with Sondisiwe. Yeah, it might sound like that, like way. Sondisiwe. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. But unique name. She's probably African.
My body now, which is why I was able to be confident in the fact that I'm at least top 10. I've struggled a lot.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, she's top 10. Yeah, she lifts, probably the sport, active. Yeah, she's definitely top 10. I'd probably give her like, I can't lie, probably like top 5, top 3. But like they gotta see what else is out here. So, but realistically, if this is the best that they're gonna show, I can't be like, oh no, she's number 1. I'll give her top 2. Like she's definitely mad fit. She's active for sure. I give her top 2. I give her top 2. If this is the last, if this is the only girl I see that's in that that I think is in that top 5, I give her top 2. Something else is better. It's gonna be very hard to beat. So I give her top 2 just off that alone. But I wouldn't be surprised if that was it. Like, but right now, definitely give her top 2. She's probably number 2 for sure. Top 2 for sure. Yeah. All right, back to it.
For a long time with like my weight and how I look and my proportions and whether my proportions are correct. But I've come to a place where I love every bit of proportion, every angle of my body now. Yeah, I think my body is beautiful.
But my main thing about having a bigger body, it's really that I'm always going to be negatively perceived.
Because like growing up, I was pretty skinny and like never had to think about my weight. I could eat whatever I wanted. Never.
So y'all see that tick right there, that little box that says 90. So they're still at 90 people. They need to get down to, I think, 1 person. And we're 18 minutes in, technically. 19 minutes in, but I've stopped it a few times, listen to them to get my 2 cents. But we got, it's probably going to be, I might skip earlier. I might get a little more of the video, and then I'll skip like towards the end because I don't think we can be here that long, honestly.
Thought about it, but then I hit like 19, 20, and I just started gaining weight. Every day I'm frustrated with myself. I did.
she said, what? I'm always going to be negatively perceived in the body that I'm in. I mean, well, 100% with that attitude you are. Like, you'll definitely be negatively perceived if that's the way that you view the world. And there's something to be said about the lens through which you look at the world. If you perceive yourself as having a negative perception with other people, that's what you're always going to get. And that's what you're always going to analyze. But we should also talk about why that negative perception may exist. I'm not saying that people should bully you because of your weight, or people should come after you with comments because of your weight. But this body positivity movement that's selling it as if it's something that's healthy or something to be aspired to is probably what's leading to a lot more negativity, I think, in our society.
I completely agree. I think for one, if it's being negatively perceived and you can't take a look back and say, why is it being negatively received?
Right.
Like, is it actually unattractive? Is it actually unhealthy? Or, you can't, but they don't. They're just like, well, people just have unrealistic bodies or unrealistic beauty standards. So that's why.
Right. And it's always somebody else's fault. And I totally understand that, like, weight is, I guess, a vice or a negative perception that is visible, and a ton of, like, skinny people in really great bodies have a ton of other vices and problems that would be negatively perceived if people could physically see them, but luckily they can't. And that's kind of a burden that you bear, no pun intended, a burden that you bear as a person who's a bigger weight, that people can actively see that on you every single day. And that's a tough thing to deal with, but it is something that can be dealt with.
Yes, and I think going back to the girl who said, "Oh, I could eat whatever I wanted when I was young, and now I'm gaining much weight." Like, we all could when we were young.
Yeah.
And that's
That's just simply metabolism slowing down. That's just science. That's just the nature of your body as it ages. So, I get that. That's just normal. Everyone's metabolism is going to slow down. And if you don't eat the right things, or you eat, too much of the wrong things, you're going to see, results in your body changes and whatnot. Y'all know how it goes, you feel me? But let's continue.
That's just a part of life, and you have to accept that you actually should eat healthy, and you shouldn't be eating everything that you want. Like, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, we have to all learn that about our bodies and control.
Or at least, you eat whatever low key, but try to balance it out. Drink water, do some active activities so it's not just all sitting there. Like, what I'm saying? Burn it off, take some walks. Me, I play volleyball because I like it for, the fact that I like playing volleyball. I'm not that good, people know. But I play for fun, it's just a way to just have fun, For me, I think it's fun, and, like, just be active as well. But, that's just me. That's my lifestyle personally. But where I play, like, I also play with, like, a lot of friends and people I speak to, what I'm saying? Like, go to church and stuff like that with them. So it's cool. But, it's just an example. Like, a lot of people just pick up something to do because they know the lifestyle doesn't, like, match, like, the old ultra healthy, and neither does mine. So it's just like, I know I gotta, like, drink water, take walks, but at the same time, it's sometimes genetics as well. Like, not everyone has a fast metabolism, or, even a very good, decent metabolism where, like, you burn fat, easier or faster. So it's like, everyone dealt their own cards. At the end of the day, you just gotta manage what you got, and, aware of what you got and how you can put yourself in the best situation, for your life with what you already deal with, because we're all different. So, we all have different pasts, different lives. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to the video though.
10 years ago, have a really, really bad eating disorder when I was in high school, and I almost died. And it's not something that I feel like gets validated very often, because people, like, think it's, like, such a non-issue to be worried about being too skinny.
I think I have a pretty good sense of self-awareness, and I know that I'm not necessarily what society deems as beautiful or has an ideal body type. I don't think that's a reflection of me, though, and how I view myself. So if it were a matter of who's the most confident in their body type, I would have stayed all the way to the end, but it's about how other people perceive us. And I just know realistically that there's obviously trolls online, and people in America just have a different viewpoint of plus-size women. So I decided to leave pretty early on.
Again, she had me until the last part. You were on it. You said, what? If it was about confidence, I'll be there till the end. It's body image, and there's a bunch of trolls online. It's not trolls. It's just people who are engaged in reality. It really...
Like, she has an opinion of herself, and she has every right to have that opinion.
Yeah.
But other people are going to have opinions of you, too. So...
Yeah. And we know what that standard is, which, again, I told y'all, with women, it'll be so much more difficult to get people eliminated. They were supposed to eliminate 40 people. We've been watching this for how long now? And I think one person out of the 40 has finally left.
Facts. Like, I can't lie. I might just skip. I'll let her finish this part, but I'm going to skip to the end and just see what happens. Maybe, like, the bottom 30, whatever it goes. Like, just get past it, honestly.
This huge circle that we're in. So we're going to be here, I think, a little while. Okay.
I will not. Coach rated her 89 out of 100.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I think I submitted a bikini photo, so I knew I was showing everything that I have. It's what I expect. It's, you know, society's standards, and I'm not most people's ideal body type, and I think that's fine. I think a lot of men vote in this also, and I have a fiance, and I'm a lesbian, so I don't really care what they think.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, we got a few more to leave.
It's going to be all these views and I'm crying. My mama going to get me. I really thought I could have this conversation with y'all because I'm really a confident person to my definition. I go out in the world confident, knowing that I'm a child of God and I love people. But my relationship with my body is tainted. And I'm a dancer, and I express that when, like, through movements and somatic exercises that I love to move. But I am a victim of assault and rape. And I have more of a relationship with my soul than I do with my body. So to stand here and y'all are like, girl, my boobs are this and my butt is this, I don't know. I really have no clue. Like, I'm in the mirror, but I'm not really in the mirror. So I just admire all of y'all for being able to acknowledge your beauty, because I know it's here, because y'all see it. But the acknowledgement comes from the internal. So I just love that y'all are so open, because it challenges me to go home and, like, reflect. So I love y'all.
I can't recall even saying a word in the circle at all. I had a hyper confidence before walking into the room. Like, this is gonna be easy, I can pretend. And I just couldn't get myself to muster out a single word or answer a single question. I walked away because I knew that I didn't have a relationship with my body, because I couldn't even pretend that I did.
I can't lie. That's deep. That's real. You know, she said she's a child of God. Shout out to her. Praise God. You know, He's the Most High. The one that delivers us from salvation, stuff like that. I will say I respect her. You know, how do I say this? Yeah, I got you. When she left, I respect her, like, voicing how she feels. You know, she's just very aware, you know. So shout out to her. I don't know how to say her name. Hanaya. Hopefully I don't botch that. If she ever sees this, she probably won't. I'm not that late on YouTube, you feel me? I just do this, you know, just for fun. But nah, shout out to you. Respect you. Hope you're doing well. We're going to skip to the end of this, John, because we do not have... you see the difference? That's like 20 minutes. This John would go over an hour. And I don't think I want to see an hour of me just yapping. So, yeah, I'm going to skip. Let's see how far we can get here. Oh, they got that girl up there again. Hold on. Okay. Final round. Yeah, final round. Yeah, let's go right here. Let's go right about... Yeah, let's go right here.
Oh, we did it. All right, everyone. We have made it to the final.
She's shading them so hard. Somehow we did it. That is so funny. Like, even if you really, truly, deep down thought you were number one, I think just for the sake of brevity, you should probably just let it go. And then you're going to be revealed at the end anyways. So it's, like, probably a better situation to just be revealed.
10, but I just want to
which is why we skip to the end. We don't have time for this, bro. We don't have time.
say that I'm really impressed with everyone's bravery and that you all are so beautiful. So thank you for participating in this.
She don't believe that.
You guys, we need to read. I need a new definition of the word bravery because y'all are using it liberally. I mean, extremely liberally. Y'all showed up to a studio in LA and judged each other for like an hour, and we're calling that bravery.
And you chose to do it?
My gosh, it's like the men at D-Day. I can't.
Guys are the 10 that believe you have the best bodies in the entire room, but we do have to narrow it down to just one person. So one by one, let's go around the group and discuss who you would like to nominate to be the one.
I would say that as of right now, like I would vote Wasal. I just know that America, they like curvy, they like the slim. You have both of that, so.
Like, I feel like no body type is ever right.
From this view, it looks like they just have with Saul and that other girl, Sandisiwe, I believe. And we mentioned Sandisiwe a few minutes ago. But Wasal's also, this is top 10. So I can't lie. Let's see who they choose, but I have one in mind. And I'll reveal that at the end, but hold on, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh. I want to hear the other girls talk as well. I need to see them, voice their opinions and stuff because it looks like they're just voting for it looks like the top one, but there's 10 people. But let's see how it ends.
But like, if I was to go off of like who people would vote online, I would say Wasal as well.
Thank you.
I think currently what is, trendy is kind of a slim, thick body type. So I would say Sandisiwe.
As like an African-American woman, it is known to be like curvier and it is kind of more on trend these days. So I'm gonna say Sandy.
Yeah, I agree with what everybody's saying. I think I would go with Sandisiwe just because she has
3 votes.
The perfect body type. So.
You guys are gonna make me cry. I mean, I don't really know much about American body standards. I didn't grow up in America. What I've learned over time is that American body standards are constantly changing. It's whatever's trending. Like you guys said, the slim, thick look is the thing, which is also why I think, girl, I don't know your name. Wasal.
Thank you.
You have that thing.
Also,
can't lie, they're very similar body type. I think just Sandisiwe is just like smaller. I don't know how to say this, like, or not as built. I just say maybe arms, but they have really similar body types. Like it's pretty close. But I think my fault. Sandisiwe, right? She's just like a smaller girl, as if like Wasal is like just like a little thicker as far as like maybe thighs, like she has like muscle arms, like like Wasal, you could definitely tell she lifts. Like she's probably a PT, bodybuilder or some sort, or I don't know, like some sport that she's played that requires like muscle mass or whatever. I don't know, but she's just like a little bit like more built than Sandisiwe. That's why I think Sandisiwe is smaller, and that's just my take. But let's just continue. What happens here?
to think that Wasal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What is really interesting is that we watched as like 100 women went back and forth, and some refused to walk out or some waited till the last minute. But when it got down to like the bare bones, vote right now for who you think, there was no variation in the voting. It was 2 women who stayed at the top, and one of them campaigned the entire time for being number 1. So I think had she not campaigned that hard, most of the women probably would have voted for the girl with the red braids or the red locks. So that means that deep down, all 100 of y'all, for the most part, really know whose body type is most sought after, and you really know the objective standard that exists within society, at least as of today. But instead, we just like beat around the bush the entire time.
And that's women. They're too worried about hurting each other's feelings or coming off a certain way. They don't want to say it.
When deep down, you know what the real answer is.
I'm trying to look at it as just what is never leaving, what is always in, and what is always going to be like treasured or valued.
And it's me.
Yeah, I can't lie. Wasal, you're not going to win this, respectfully. you're not gonna win this one. There's just not a bunch of people that are speaking like for you. Not saying it's bad, but like it just seems like you're just yapping about yourself. And you see the girl in the back here, she got her arms crossed. She's like, I don't want to hear this. You feel me? And then even reacting to these girls here speaking about it, it's just like, yeah, you gotta have a sense of humility about like your success and whatever like you achieve. But it's not looking good. I mean, you do have a top fit physique, whatever, but I just personally, I don't think you should win if you even were to be placed as the one or whatever. You just gotta have some humbleness to you. You feel me? Like that's how people appreciate you more. So, but doesn't take away from like your physique. Obviously, probably still top 5, top 10, whatever. But we'll see what happens with here.
That's what she really wants to say. I was like, whose vibe does she give me? I'm trying to think. I'm like, she reminds me of somebody, and it's J-Lo. She reminds me of Jennifer Lopez. That is really who it is. I was trying to think this whole time. I'm like, who is it that her energy is like reminding me of? J-Lo. And you guys, if you know J-Lo, you know what I'm talking about.
And that is why
I do not know J-Lo. I know Jennifer Lopez, but like I don't know her at all. Like she performed at the Super Bowl with Shakira that one year. Yeah, that's probably it. Had a good run with Pitbull when I was younger. You know, music they collabed. But that's all the knowledge I know. Anyway.
I am going to pick Eb. I've never seen a body that is just so proportionate, so I pick you.
I would say.
Oh, another girl got a vote. Okay, so we have, it looks like Ebony with Saul and Sandisiwe. So we have 3 girls that are potentially in the top 3. This is going to be interesting.
Thank you.
I think, like she said, Ebony has just a very timeless physique, but I think
Oh, okay, never mind. My fault. I thought she was about to vote for Ebony.
I just want to shout out every single girl here. They're all so beautiful. Everyone has fit the body standard at least at one point in their life and will continue to.
It looks like you guys have reached a consensus, and the person with the most votes is Wasal.
Saul got number 1. Guys, real quick, at this point in the video here, drop with Saul, Ebony, or Sandisiwe. And just put that as with Saul, number 1, Ebony, number 1, or Sandisiwe, number 1. Let's have a discussion. Nothing too crazy, though. Let's keep it moderate, you know what I'm saying? Just, those are your top 3 options, it looks like, but they put her at number 1. So like, I just want to see now, like, will she actually get number 1? Because I have my opinion and I have my hypothesis that she won't. And it's more because of, I think, how she was not humble, more than, like, her actual, like, physical features or whatever, her physique. But if she gets number 1, video ends here, I swear.
So everyone else can leave the group, and it's time to find out if Wasal is the one. So how do you feel right now?
I feel good. I feel grateful. I feel appreciated. And it's a weird thing being here because in the most humble way, I could say it makes sense, but I also have
Bro, she has no humility. That is crazy to say in front of 99 women. She basically just said, oh yeah, I knew it was me, like all along. In the most humble way though. That just takes away. That's like saying no offense, but then insulting someone with like the worst thing, most diabolical thing you can say to somebody. Like that's just crazy. That's just crazy. I can't lie. I wouldn't take that disrespect. I can't lie. That's wild. Looking at the reaction to bro, she's about to go off on her. I gotta hear what she's about to say. I gotta hear.
I've seen multiple women here that have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bodies that are also the standard to what society looks like. So that would also all make sense. But at the end of the day, like, I'm just happy to have a healthy body that moves and does what I need to do. And I'm just grateful.
All right, you guys have made your choice. It's time to find out.
I'm hot. I'm grateful I'm hot.
In the most humble way, it's totally me.
I knew it the whole time.
That's literally.
Oh my gosh. In the most humble way, I ate these other bitches up. Oh my gosh. Okay, J-Lo, let's see if she's number one.
Out if Wasal is the one. All right, Wasal, if the light turns green, you are the one. And if the light turns red, it means that somebody else in this group is the one. Let's change the light in 3, 2, 1.
Look, she's thinking green, green, green.
They're shocked? Why are they shocked? That's crazy.
If I look at it, do I have to show it? Okay.
That's shame right there.
Yeah.
Before we reveal her number here, I'm trying to think. I think last time I said she was in my head top 15. I'm sticking with that. I want to go with. Let's go with 11. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 11. I'm gonna go with 11 one. I'm gonna just hop out the sides. Go with 11 for sure. Like, it's her and Sandisiwe are like definitely in that top range. But at the same time, if she made top 10, no, not 11. Let's go with. This is kind of tough. I can't lie. Let's go with 8. Yeah, let's go with 8. Let's go with 8. Shout out Lamar Jackson. Big trucks. Let's go with 8. Number 8. Number 8. Yeah.
Lucky number 13. When I first got here.
13? I mean, 13? She was in the top 10. How does that even make sense? Hold on. 13? Nah, bro, that's crazy. She was really in the top 10, so that doesn't make sense. But hey, that's still not bad. Like, that's close. That's only 5 off. But look at the ratio. She got voted 13 best physical body or whatever physique out of 100 women. Bruh. If you put me in a room full of 100 dudes, I guarantee you I'm not getting 13. So that's pretty good. That just shows like how people view like your physical feature and your stature amongst a lot of other people. Because I guarantee you, in my head, 100 dudes, I think top 10 would be like athletes, like NFL players, college football players, maybe a few basketball, maybe some soccer. I'm talking like true athletes that have like made it like their craft, like their livelihoods. Like literally, I'd say this. Okay, I got you. If y'all get a picture of DK Metcalf, right? Yeah, DK Metcalf. He would probably be like number 1 in a room full of like 100 dudes. Straight up. Dude's a physical beast, you know what I'm saying? Like 6'4", 225, 230, super fast. Like bro, I think I saw a stat when he first got to the draft because I was watching his game tape when he first got to the Seahawks. Buddy has like less than 2% body fat. Like it's crazy. Like Buddy, he's a beast. And I ain't trying to glaze bro, but like that's the type of example. And that's like a room full of 100 dudes. Probably DK would be like number 1, but her getting 13, I mean, that's not bad. That's still pretty good. Like, I wouldn't hit 13 in a room full of like 100 dudes, so that's pretty good. I would honestly be happy with that if I was her. Honestly, that's pretty good. Let's continue though.
Here, I looked around and I saw a sea of beautiful women with beautiful bodies. So I'm grateful to be in the top. I'm grateful to be in any part of it. So.
That's facts. And that's what I was just saying. That's facts. Like 13 is very good in a group of 100 women? I'm taking that. If I'm a girl, I'm taking that for sure. I'm being very grateful for that. I'm like, dang, okay. Like I'm having a boost of confidence, self-esteem, whatever. Like I'm taking that as a W for sure.
I'm grateful to be in the top. I'm grateful to be in any part of it. The Freudian slips from this girl are so funny. Like she can't help but say what she really is thinking, which is so funny.
Saul, that means you are not the one, so let's find out who the one really is. So please step forward.
Wait. I can't lie. I said earlier, if I saw like from a physical standpoint, like physique better than Sandisi Way, I would say someone else. I'd put her in the top two just off of, technicality, because that's the best like physique I've seen from the whole video. But because if she's not number one, I'm getting cinematic reveal, hands down, all right now. Sandisi Way is gonna be number one. She's gonna be number one. There's no way she's not number one. Y'all seen everything. Y'all seen the top 10. And y'all heard my take earlier. I put her in the top 2 just from Zeke. I was like, dang, like she's really fit. Like she really, has like the proportions or whatever. Like she just is crazy fit. Like she works out, or I don't even know. Like show me your routine. Like I'm trying to get right like that. You feel me? Like crazy, but nah, she's definitely number one. She's most definitely number one. Cause who else could there be? Chat, if y'all ever watching, put it at this moment right here. The mark is an hour and 6 minutes. Go ahead, type in Sandisi Way, number one, ? Or you can think it's somebody else. I think the other name was Ebony. But I can't lie to you. I don't think it's Ebony, bro. I think it's Sandisi Way. We're gonna find out here. Bet the whole house on it. Put my parlay on it. I'm putting everything on it that is Sandisi Way. Everything I own, Sandisi Way. For the whole house. Everything.
Sandisi Way.
So they knew.
Bruh. Nah, she earned that. But what did I just say? Like, come on, bruh. Like, I was even putting it together. That's crazy. But not crazy. Because I said she was top 2. But I put her in top 2 because I ain't seen nobody, like, match. But the only option other than matching was Saul. We put her on the pedestal thing, you feel me? The white little orb. And it was red. And she got 13. I said the only other body that's close to this, better than this, is Sandisi Way. So no shock that she's number one. I put her in my top 2. I guessed that she's number 1 because automatically she just has to elevate because no one else was, matching her. So good for her. Good for her. Let's see what she has to say.
So Sandisi Way, you were just named the one. How are you feeling right now? I see that you're kind of emotional.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people here, I have a weird relationship with my body. I grew up in South Africa, majority.
Knew she was African, like, bro, easily, like, cause I'm Nigerian. Her name just automatically, I was like, yeah, she's African, but just where? But South African, yeah, I believe it. 100%, no doubt. And she still has her accent. She still has her accent if you really listen to it.
Like, there's a lot of white people, and I went to a majority white school. I wasn't the standard there, so that impacted the way I looked at myself for a long time. And I never thought I had, like, a desirable body until I moved here. And when I moved to the US, I felt so much love from, like, Black women in the US. I stopped thinking about my thighs all the time. It used to be such a huge insecurity. I have an Audi, and I used to worry so much about like people being able to see my stomach. And it was like things like that where I started realizing some of like the things I didn't like about my body were just irrational. There were things that were beautiful, things that other people were seeking out. And instead of looking down on my body, I should be grateful for what I have. And the fact that I have a functioning body in the first place, and I have a body that I know is desirable. Thank you.
I like her mindset. Yeah, that's pretty much the video. You see, she got number one. You know, she got a good head on her shoulders. She's from South Africa. She works out, and she can appreciate what she has because she appreciates what she has, and that's valid. You feel me? She's not looking to other people for comparison. She's just grateful, content with what God has blessed her with, and that her body is healthy and function, and she's not like disabled and stuff. So that's pretty much all it is for this one. You feel me? We're gonna get to other videos later on, but yeah, if y'all like videos like this, you feel me? I don't know if it'll be this long, the next one, because I just wanted to try it out. But comment, you feel me? Share and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section like what you think about it and any takes, any ideas you want me to react to. Other videos I'm gonna start reacting to later on in the future. So you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. And it has been a pleasure, y'all. You feel me? Don't forget, tell your people you love them. It's the first one of the year's party reactions. Christmas coming up, so if I don't upload in time, Merry Christmas to y'all. You feel me? If I don't upload in time again, you know what I'm saying? Happy New Year. Hope you have a blessed time with y'all's families, and we out till next time.